for joining in here at Bellaocity Travel Channel. My name is Trish, and today I want to talk about a few things with traveling. Summer's going to be coming up soon. Kids are going to be going on spring break. I know some families like to go to different countries for spring break, or the summer vacations are going to be coming up. So today I want to talk about credit card usage. I'll kind of tell you what I use, and I'll tell you some tricks and some things that you need to know about your credit cards when traveling abroad. Okay. So, first of all, we're going to talk about Capital One. Okay. So, Capital One is the credit card that I use. I have had Capital One for 4 years now. When I left in 2021, I did some research and I decided to get a Capital One savings and checking account. Okay, I have a Capital One credit card, but I don't use that because those interest rates are crazy. Your card is just sitting there, you don't use it, and they're charging you like you've been shopping every day. So I don't really mess with that. So I have it, but I don't use it. Okay. But I have the Capital One savings and credit savings and checking account. And the thing that I like about Capital One is it's an international card. Okay. Every country that I've been to, I can hit that machine, tap, or they can swipe my card or whatever. I haven't had any issues. Okay. And also with Capital One, they don't charge you any fees and they give you cash back. Okay. Now, when you go to ATMs in other countries, they're going to charge, they have their own fees that they're going to charge you. So they will charge you fees. I know I try not to get cash out maybe once or twice when I'm in a country. Try not to get cash out too much because I'm not trying to pay those bank fees. Okay. I try to use my card as much as possible. And the good thing about Capital One is when you swipe your card, as soon as you tap, right, or you use Apple Pay or Google Pay or whatever you use, as soon as you hit that credit card machine, you automatically get a text message, right? And it'll tell you the amount in dollars, right? And then, depending on where you are, whatever country you're in, if you're in Thailand, it's going to give you the amount in dollars in one text, and then you're going to get another text. It's going to give you the amount in baht, right? Or where I am, if you're in Turkey, lira, if you're in Argentina, Argentine pesos, wherever. Okay. So you're going to get two text messages. One is going to be the amount in American dollars. Two is going to be the amount in the local currency. I love that. Right. Because some people try to act like, oh, they don't have a receipt for you. Oh, ma'am, it's okay. I see. I always check my receipts because sometimes people, they start swiping and swiping your groceries and your food and stuff, and they get a little too happy, right? Or they're not paying attention, and what I've noticed too is in other countries, there's customer service etiquette and stuff is not all that great. Okay. Most of the time they're sitting there on their phones and they're talking to their friends and stuff. I mean, there's one girl here in Batumi. She works in a little coffee. It's like a little coffee house. It's just like this little small stall and you get coffee and stuff. Hell, she be in there with her boyfriend. They be in there making out. And then you go up there and you walk up there and try to get some coffee and she got to get off his lap. Okay. So customer service is not that great. So always pay attention, to your receipts and stuff. Right. I always do that. And sometimes places will try to overcharge you, especially if they think you're a tourist. So that's what I use my Capital One card for. I try to use it as much as possible instead of getting cash and all of that. All right. You also can use, there's venture cards, a lot of credit cards. It's always good to check with your credit card company because sometimes your credit card company actually carries different insurances. It could be car rental insurance, it could be luggage insurance, it could be travel insurance. I mean, it could be anything. So always check to see what those extra benefits are because it could be that your credit card company is actually offering you additional services that you don't know anything about. Right. And also some people use, travel credit cards to get additional points for traveling and to get, discounts on flights and stuff like that. I use so many airlines. I don't have a credit card for that because for me, I got rid of my credit cards. I have Capital One and that's it. Most people are in credit card debt and I can say that it's been 4 years And I don't have any credit card debt. I need to change this light a little bit because it's very bright, unfortunately. Okay. So yeah, I don't have any credit card debt. I don't have any debt, right? Because I haven't had to use my social security number to get no credit checks and all of that stuff. So I will say living abroad, your credit, if your credit is bad, it'll get better. If your credit is good, it'll get great. Okay. And so I don't get credit cards. I'm not getting a credit card to get discounts on flights and stuff like that. Because, like I say, a lot of the flights are international flights, and maybe I can't get unless you're riding, unless you're flying American Airlines or something, or Delta, or all of those all the time. And then also, your credit card may offer you lounges when you go to the airport lounge and stuff like that. So always check with your credit card companies because there could be some added benefits. All right. So next, I want to talk about prepaid credit cards. Okay. So I guess this is a prepaid credit card. The second card that I have is a Wise card. You can go to wise.com. I'm going to put the link down for Wise. I'm going to put the link down for Capital One and some other stuff at the end of this video. But Wise, I learned this from watching YouTube videos. So Wise is a little green card. You can have an account, checking account, savings account. You'll have a wire transfer number, and basically, let's say that you don't want to use your Capital One card or you don't want to use your regular bank card. What you do is your Wise card is connected to your bank card or your checking account or whatever. And you can just move money from your banking account to your Wise card, right? And you can change currencies. If it's USD, you can change it to pesos. You can change pesos to USD. You can transfer money. Wire transfer through Wise. Someone can send you a wire transfer. You can send wire transfers. I use my Wise card a lot when I was in Argentina. Now, you can use it in most countries, but I will tell you the one country that I could not use it in is Vietnam. So when you do look on the Wise, and no, they're not sponsoring this video. No one is. So when you look on the Wise website, look down at the list of countries that it does not support because there are a few. Vietnam is one. Okay. But I think the Wise card is good because let's say I want to buy something online or I don't know. Sometimes you can maybe you want to buy something and things are not could be a little sketchy looking or whatever. I go on their app on my phone and I transfer money from my uh, checking account to my Wise card and it's prepaid. They can only get what I give them, right? So if I put $20 up there, then and I think I'm only gonna spend 15, that's it. Okay. Um, and also it's just good to have a backup because let's say that God forbid, if something your wallet or purse is stolen, you can like send money, right? You can send money to your Wise card and from your banking account, right? So you can send money to your Wise card to your banking account. All right. So you can do that and then you can cut your card off. So at least you have some money. All right. So that's what I want to talk about the Wise card. Also, when you are, hold on, this light is so bright. I can't even, I'm sorry, guys. It's literally giving me a headache. Okay. So I hope you can still see me. Okay. So the next thing I want to talk about is okay, Wise card. Oh, so credit cards from the US. Okay. So if you have a credit card from the US, you may have to turn your card on internationally. I will repeat that. Just because you have a credit card and you fly to another country, don't think that your card is going to automatically work because sometimes it doesn't. And it happened to my son. Okay. My son flew to Dominican Republic. I didn't even know this, right? Because I had Capital One. I never had any problems. My son flew to Dominican Republic. He had a credit card from an American bank. He got there, tried to get some money out. No. Try to use his card. That was a no-no. And then he talked to someone else from the US there and they told him you have to turn your card on. So you have to contact your bank before you leave the States. Contact your bank and let them know you're going to be traveling internationally so they can fix your card so you can use your card in other countries. Okay. So yeah, your card, some cards are just not automatically going to, you're not automatically going to be able to use it in a foreign country. So just make sure that you always check with your bank and let them know, hey, I'm going to be in, I don't know, I'm going to be in Greece. I'm going to Greece with my family, and I need to turn my card on internationally. Or is there something special I need to do with my card? Okay. And that's the worst thing. But guess what? That's when that wise card kicks in, right? That wise card kicks in. You're like, okay, I don't know what to do. Or I don't know. Like I say, if something happens and you can't get money, you can always transfer that money from your regular bank account to that wise card until you can figure it out, right? Another thing is, it's always good to have the Western Union app. I've never used not Western Union. What is the other one? I haven't used MoneyGram app, but it's always good to have the Western Union app on your phone too, because let's say, God forbid, somebody snatches your wallet or your purse or something, your family members can send you money right there. And also you can have them to also send you money to your Wise card, right? Because you're going to have a wire transfer number, right? So anyone can send you money to your Wise card, and always separate your cards, okay? My Wise card is not in my purse, right? It's somewhere else. Okay? So wherever I keep my regular credit card, I keep my Wise card, or I keep my backup card somewhere else. Do not put them together, because if someone steals your purse or your wallet, you got all your cards in there, you're kind of up shit creek, right? So, always try to separate your money. Even if you have cash, don't put all your cash in one place. Put some cash here, put some cash there, put a credit card here, put a credit card there. Okay. It's just always good to separate your stuff. Okay. So with Western Union, most countries do have a Western Union, but you don't even really need that. You can use the Western Union app. Okay. So Western Union is always good to have because you can send yourself money, right? Send yourself money, and you can move the money over to your Wise card or wherever you want to move it, or you can send yourself money and go pick it up. Okay. Um, and in Argentina, they have blue market, black market. Like I forget how it was, but one of them, the amount for like once, let's say $1 is 200, and it was $1 was 230 Argentine pesos when I was there. I think now $1 is like 1,000 pesos. But if you go to like blue market, $1 would be 1,200 pesos. Okay. So in Argentina, you actually have to, it's better to go to Western Union to actually send money to yourself. Okay. So let's say I want to get some cash in Argentina. I'm going to Western Union myself on my Western Union app. Let's say I want to send myself $200 because I actually used to do this. Just send myself money, send myself $200. So I'm going to Western Union, $200 from myself to myself. I'm gonna go to Western Union and pick it up. I'm not going to a bank. I'm not going to an ATM, because when I go to Western Union, I'm going to get the blue market, which is going to be maybe 200, 300 more pesos than the money they're going to give you out of ATM. Okay, the currency difference. So they have two different markets of money there, which is really weird. But yeah, that's what I use Western Union for too. Okay, so let's see what else. Also, let's see. PayPal, that's another good one to use. I have a PayPal account too. I just like to have PayPal too because a lot of times internationally, if you meet people, maybe you're going to do like, I don't know, freelance work or something like that. Um, and Stripe, people use a lot of PayPal and Stripe. So It's always good to have a PayPal and Stripe account if you're going to be a freelancer, or if you think that you're going to be teaching English, or you're going to be doing some freelance work. Maybe you're going to be designing some websites or something like that for someone. That's another way people can send money, right? So the thing with credit cards is, I know my hair. Look, I've been sick for 2 weeks. I look a hot mess. But anyway, so the thing with credit cards is call your bank, contact your bank to let them know that you're going to be leaving the country and see if you need to have your credit card switched over to international. Okay. Get a Wise card. Have a backup card. Never put your cards in the same place. Never put all of your money in the same place. Separate your cards and your money. Okay. Download the Western Union app. Like I said, I haven't used MoneyGram, Western Union. That's been my go to. Download the Western Union app because I don't know, if something gets misplaced and you need to send yourself money, you can send yourself money. You can go to Western Union over in, I don't know, Australia or wherever you at and pick up your money, right? And also, if your cards are lost or stolen, and you don't have a backup, or you put all your cards of money in your wallet or in your purse, your family members can send you Western Union, something Western Union. Okay, because I almost had to do that to my son because he didn't have his card turned on. And at that time, I didn't know you had to do that. I gave him a lot of advice, but that was something I learned from his mistake. So I I was getting ready to send him some money, Western Union. And he actually was able to talk to someone. They told him, "Hey, man, you need to turn your card on. Call your bank." As soon as he called his bank, his card was working. Okay. So, yeah, that's the thing with the credit cards. You know, I haven't, I haven't, God forbid, I haven't had like, anything lost or stolen or anything like that. Now, in Vietnam, I did leave my purse. I had like a little backpack. Women, we have the little backpack purses. I don't even buy those anymore, but I had so much stuff. I got out of the Grab and left it in there in the car. Credit cards, passport, all of that stuff, right? I left it in there. So I was able to contact the company, the people at the hotel, they helped me contact them. I was able to contact the company and get my stuff back. But guess what? I had my luggage, right? So I had my Wise card, and some money, and I had copies of my passport. Always get copies of your passport. Yeah, take pictures of your passport and of your insurance card, but also make copies of your passport, like paper copies. So even though if I wasn't able to recover my purse, I still had a credit card, which was my Wise card, right? And also I still had like a regular credit card. I still have the Capital One regular credit card. That's all I have is Capital One. But I don't use it because the interest rate is high. But if I needed to use it, I had it. So it was in my bag. Okay. I had it somewhere in one of my bags. So I still had that card. So I would have still had money, right? I would have just had to go on my app, my Wise app, and I would have used my Wise before I would use that Capital One, but go on my Wise app, transfer some money, and turn my cards off, right? That's what you do. And then also, um, what else? So that was Wise, credit cards. I think that was it. I mean, and the Western Union app, you know. I mean, I'm sure there's other things out there that you can use. Those are the main things that I live by, and those are the things that I have been using for the last 4 years, and I haven't had any issues. Okay. So that's it for today, guys. I am going to drop those links for the Wise, to get a Wise card, right? Wise.com. I'll put the link at the bottom in the description. I'll also put a link for Capital One if you want to get a Capital One card. I'm going to put the Western Union app um, link at the bottom as well. And if anyone ever has any questions, you can always just comment and I will comment back to you. I've had several people to ask me questions about some of the things that I say in my videos or some of the things that I talk about. And I really love questions. I really love comments, positive comments. Like no negative complaining comments and things like that, no negative Nancy's, but I really love when my viewers and my subscribers ask me things or ask my opinion, and I will get back to you. I mean, I sit and I wait to get a comment so I can like respond back to you. So yeah, anytime you have a question about something or something you don't understand, or if there's a video that you think that I can make that can help you or someone else, please feel free to let me know. Okay. Well, guys, thank you for joining in. That's it for today. I will see you guys soon. Take care.